Yeah. How's everyone doing today? It's beautiful out, finally. It's been very cold, and now it was like hot over the weekend. I don't really know what I want to talk about right now, but I just felt like the need to come on and do this. I got BOTOX. You know, it's cool. I can't furrow my brow, and I don't love that. So, this will probably be something that I do later in life. I don't mind it, but I don't love it. I don't love not being able to move personally. And I didn't like it's like preventative, you know? Like I'm in the space of it being preventative because I have some like little lines up here. They're gone now. Which is that's very cool. That's very cool. I just can't emote anymore. You see what I mean? Like I can do this, I can like open my eye really big, and that's cool. But I can't like furrow my brow, raise my brows, really. And I don't like that. I don't. I don't know what I thought. I genuinely don't know what I thought. I went with my best friend. She always looks amazing. So I was like, oh my God, I want to try this. And she really loves it. And it's awesome. It's very simple. It's like, it's really not that big of a deal, which is nice because I think there used to be a lot more stigma. But it's not, it's like you can't get, I kind of had this dream that you could get the best of both worlds. You would be able to lessen the movement. Like, I'm happy I can do this. That's nice. I know in a week that's going to go away. That's my understanding. I thought that it would be like, oh, I can move around. Like, no one notices. That's the other thing. No one notices any of this shit. Like, this is all just the female experience, genuinely. Like, being a woman, there's just so much. Oh my God, I'm gonna start. Also, okay. I'm a very sensitive person, so maybe it's in my head, but there's a psychological, physiological connection between emotions and being able to emote, obviously. When everything's frozen, there is a physiological difference in the way emotions are felt and processed because you can't mirror the emotion because you can't make the face, which is interesting because there's no morality around that. It's just interesting. It makes me think about people who have like Bell's palsy or something where they cannot move or paralysis or anything like that, where it is hard to connect or emote because people think people can't read you, which is part of the reason why I wanted to do this or try it out because I am a very expressive person. So having the blankness, and also it's like I've been staring at everyone's foreheads recently, and nobody moves their forehead that much. It's like, it's not a big deal. The problem for me is that this is going to last like a couple of weeks, a couple months, which sucks. It'll go away. It will go away. It will go away. But I don't like it. It looks nice. That's cool. But I'm like, I will just suffer, I think, of like, I'm old, like whatever. I just don't. I think I'm good on this for a while. Plus, it's like, I'm about to take, it's like, I signed up to take another acting class, and now I'm like, can I even do it? Like, can I even do it? I'm having to pretend to be a different person, which ultimately is what I've wanted to do, is practice being a different person. This has kind of forced me into that, for myself and just trying to gauge how other people react, the less emotive you are, the less people can read you, ultimately giving you the upper hand. Okay, that is good to know. So now I'm going to spend the next couple weeks mining this experience for that. But no, I don't enjoy the feeling. I like the needles. I have tattoos. That's cool. I like the needles. It's like, it's fun. It's fun. It's cool. It feels like you're doing something. And it does do something. Like, it's flat now. But I can't move. I thought I had some utopian dream of what it would be. I'd be able to move and it would be less. That's not the case here. So, nobody can notice. That's cool. In next week when this gets, it's going to snatch up, I think. And then it's like, oh, you look like a model. Yeah, you look like a model a little bit. Well, I was just like, okay. I'm like, all right. Okay, cool. There's also part of me that's like, well, if this is frozen up, I'm going to be emoting through this a lot more, which is like the crow's feet. And then they can try to sell you on that because it's going to make it more because of the pressure is changing. It's just hard. I never was like a girly girl. I didn't really have like these kind of very classic feminine things in my life growing up. Maybe I'll get my nails done here and there. I did makeup and all that, like just like kind of baseline, but like the deeper kind of like cosmetic stuff, I never was around at all. Like at all, really. So I just was kind of like, oh, let's see, and of course, like my best friend, like she's kind of like the guru, like shepherding me in, which is very cool. And I'm very thankful for that because I wouldn't have done it on my own. Like, I think I was thinking about it a lot because I felt kind of insecure about a line on my head. I think it's just like I'm going through picking up the pieces after a breakup, and it's like feeling just like really insecure. So also the thing is, because of this physiological response to not being able to emote, for the first week, I like couldn't really cry. Like I could eke tears out, but as for actual like crying and like getting there, I couldn't really do that because my body was like, oh, well, you're not furrowing this to kind of get so therefore it's not there anymore. Which is very, very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting stuff. So yeah, that's kind of on my mind. I had a bunch of crazy dreams recently. I'm so psycho. I'm like, it's because I can't move. And like, maybe. Look, it's like, that's crazy. Because I had this little line up here and it's gone. So it's like, if you did this every couple years. See, the thing is like, you can be doing this every 3 or 4 months. And then you're just kind of, which is cool. I like that. But I don't really want to do that. But you can do it. And that's cool. It doesn't hurt. I like the needle feeling, the poke. Feels nice to feel like you can do something about it. Maybe this is something that I'd want to do in like 10 or 15 years when I'm like, okay, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm just I can feel the muscles. So what happens is like it breaks the sensor between your muscles and the movement. It paralyzes the muscle. Interesting. I can feel it, and maybe I'm I could be easily insane. I'm very sensitive about my body. I'm very, very sensitive and dissociated at the same time. Okay. I truly can feel the muscles behind my eyes being pulled back, atrophying. It's not actually atrophying, but it is like So and it's like uncomfortable for my eyes. I have bad eyes already. So there's also that. Just a lot of different things. Lots of different things. But I want to talk about my dreams because I think that's interesting. I had a dream the other night, or last night rather. It was my old apartment, the last apartment I lived in. There was a wasp's nest. I had my window open, and there was a fat wasp nest that was on the top of the windowsill. At the top, I guess it's called a sill. And I couldn't close the window because it was going to break the wasp nest, and the motherfuckers were going to come out and bite. When the clown comes out to bite. So in the dream, I was like, I don't know what to do. And then my mom was there, and she was trying to help me close the window. But by doing that, she was talking to me. She was like, you need to put this suit on. And there was like this white plastic, imagine a white plastic Snuggie with a bunch of cups and like holders on it, like circular cups. And she was like, you're gonna have to put this on. So I put it on, and it's like not fitting all the way. And I could hear her in the other room, and she's pulling the window down. And then it's like thousands of wasps are swarming my body and getting into these little cups. Like, I'm protected from it, but for whatever reason, the wasps were coming after me. If they got kicked, if the nest got fucked up, then they were coming after me. So that's interesting. And then I had to like wait for the doctor to tell me like what my levels were too high of something or other. So that was very interesting. That was interesting. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Yeah. I'm trying to detox. I want to get off my phone for real. For real. I'm done. I'm ready to be done with my phone. I work, working from it or making calls or things like that. Like, that's fine. Listening to podcasts is fine. Listening to YouTube videos, it's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But I need to be like off of it. I got off social media, which has been awesome. Very much enjoy that. Going on there is disgusting. It's evil. It's evil. Social media is evil. It's bad for your brain. I'm going to be talking about that a lot more, but it is bad for your brain, girl. So, yeah, that was one of my dreams. Yeah, I just think can't move my head. I don't know, y'all. It's getting warmer out. I don't know. I'm like a week out from my period. People are like, ew. Don't care. And this is kind of like the worst time because you feel like everyone is against you and that you're a demon. That you're a demon, everyone hates you, nobody likes you, everyone's talking shit about you. And you have to just be like, stop. Just like anxiety for like no reason you really get. But overall, I'd say I've been trying to live a more authentic life for myself. And my anxiety overall has gone down, which is really great because I'm living more authentically to who I am, which is very nice because I'm being, I'm not in denial about my feelings. I'm really trying to actively understand how I feel and in a way that's more real. I think we can make excuses for how we feel, from just whatever, our natural inclination to downplay, even the simplest stuff, because we're like, oh, that's stupid, oh no, I just, it's fine, I don't really feel that way. And it's like, you do though. So like that kind of basic stuff I think I'm good at, or like more adept to do, but it's the like baseline buzz that I'm working on, is what I'll say. I like, we're all kind of uncomfortable alone. It's kind of like the time between the womb and business or whatever. Like it's, once you're out of the womb, and we've all been out for, whoever's listening to this, if you've made it this far, like I said before, I want to start being like, put an emoji like some other people do that I like. There's some like other like people who talk that do stuff like that. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, what was I just saying about, the womb. Yeah, I just think, I don't know, people are always hunting, especially to go back to the phones, like the dopamine hunting is all just escapism from the reality that we're no longer in the womb anymore. And that we have to kind of cope with this reality that we as humans are not necessarily built for or made for. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily true. Humans are always going to want to evolve and make X, Y, and Z or whatever the fuck. But, we're not supposed to be, we're so disconnected from source, you know what I mean? Like, we're so disconnected from going outside and smelling the flowers, like they say. Like, that's like a luxury, because we now live in a world of, I mean, I don't know. I'm talking too crazy right now. I'm really talking too crazy. Because, yes, it's a luxury, but at the same time, it's like, it's on everyone's own, like, it's on everyone to make that time for themselves. So like, we can make excuses for ourselves all day about like, I need to do these things because I need to connect to myself as a human. But we are so conditioned to kind of like beating humanity out of us, because like humans are evil. And this is where we get into the like, girl, I want to talk about this more too. The like technocratic, like AI, the rationalists, like people who are like, AI is perfect. We should be more like that. Humans are flawed and evil. It's like, computer go boom boom when the humans get mad. Like, hopefully. I hope. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm working today. I got coffee earlier and hung out at my spot. That was very nice. I woke up grumpy, had bad dreams with the wasps. That was crazy. And then, yeah. It's just so, life is so crazy right now. Like, it's like always nuts, but. Okay, that's it right now. I definitely want to talk more, so I will. Okay.